Hi everyone, again it's me your math teacher Jello. For today's video, I will give you an overview about logarithms. Okay, so let's define what is a logarithmic function. A logarithmic function is a function defined by y equals logarithm of x to the base b or with base b. So by the way class, etong notation na to, binabasa natin as y is equal to logarithm of x to the base b. Okay, so ganun natin siya binabasa. If and only if x is equal to b raised to y. So, for all positive real numbers x and b should not be equal to 1. So, we have here restrictions. B is greater than 0 and b should not be equal to 1. So, guys, dito kung mapapansin natin, this will be your logarithmic form and we can express logarithmic form in its exponential form. So, wherein eto y equals logarithm of x to the base b, we can write as or express in x is equal to b raised to y. So, ito guys, naka-express sa exponential form. So, meaning, a logarithmic function and exponential function are inverses of each other. Okay? So, we can actually write the logarithmic function into exponential function and vice versa. Okay? So, we have your exponential equation, guys. 3 squared is equal to 9. So, we all know that 3 is the base, 2 is the exponent, and 9 is the power, right? And for the logarithmic equation or form, logarithm of 9 to the base 3 equals 2. So, ganun natin siya binabasa. So, this will be your base. So, dapat subscription or lower, no? And then, 9 is what we call the power and 2 is the logarithm. Okay? So, let's have some reminders, guys. So, wag natin kakalimutan to. In both the logarithmic and exponential forms, b is the base. So, makikita naman natin dito. Ayan. So, b, yan, ang tawag natin dyan ay base. Okay? So, in the exponential form, y is an exponent. So, here, x is equal to b to the y or b raised to y is the exponent. So, this implies that the logarithm is actually an exponent. So, hence, logarithmic and exponential functions are inverses of each other. So, what I have mentioned earlier kanina, no? Okay, so another reminder, in the logarithmic form, logarithm of x to the base b, x cannot be negative. Hindi siya pwede maging negative. Okay? So mag-error tayo dyan. But the value of this notation, logarithm of x to the base b, can be negative. So pwede siya maging negative. Okay, as we evaluate sa mga susunod nating lessons. Okay, so under logarithms, we have common logarithms and natural logarithms. So, common logarithms, ito yung tinatawag natin na with base 10. Okay, so kapag nakita tayo ng ganito, let's say, logarithm of x, wala tayong nakitang base, considered as 10. So, say for example, logarithm of, let's say, 1,000. So, which means the base is 10. Okay? So, logarithm of x is a short notation for logarithm of x to the base 10. So, kumbaga, tinanggal na yung 10, pero understood we have 10 here, the base. Okay? So, ito ay falls under common logarithms. Okay, next. We have here natural logarithms. Okay, so ito yung tinatawag nating to the base e, or approximately it has a value of 2.71828. So yan yung actual value of e and are denoted by ln or the natural logarithms. No? Kung mapapansin natin sa may cycle, meron tayong tinatawag na ln. So which means natural logarithms. So in other words, ln x or natural logarithm of x is another way of writing logarithm of x to the base e. Okay? So let's have an example. Example number 1, rewrite the following exponential equations or forms in logarithmic form. So whenever possible. So guys, kung makikita naman natin, yung mga examples natin ay naka-express sa exponential function or equation, right? So our goal here is to express or write the following as logarithmic form. Okay? So, letter A, 5 cube is equal to 125. So, this is possible, right? So, ang sagot natin dito ay logarithm of 125 to the base 3, right? Sorry, to the base 5 equals 3. Okay? So, here, the base is 5, of course. And then, 3 is the exponent, right? Or the power. And then, that is equal to 125. So, 5 cubed is equal to 125. Next, letter B, 7 raised to negative 2 equals 1 over 49. So, how do we express in its logarithmic form? So, this becomes logarithm of 1 over 49. Okay? Does it make sense to put the parenthesis? Yes, it makes sense. No? Okay, so to the base, 7, right? So, subscript siya, guys, nasa baba, equals negative 2, right? Bakit nilagyan natin to ng parenthesis? Kasi, ang exponent natin ay raised to negative 2. So, kung hindi tayo maglalagay ng exponent, let's say, wala. Kung hindi tayo maglalagay ng parenthesis, so, negative 2 maaaring nasa 1 lang siya, right? Fraction to. So, yung whole notation na to ay dapat raised to negative to siya. Kaya, lalagyan natin ng parenthesis. Okay? So, logarithm of 1 over 49 to the base 7 equals negative 2. Okay, next. 10 squared is equal to 100. How do we express or write in its logarithmic form? So, this becomes logarithm of 100 to the base 10 equals 2. Understood? Huwag na tayo maglagay ng 10 dito. Okay, that is what we call, yes, very good, common logarithms. Okay, so meaning, ang base natin dito ay 10 na. Okay, kahit hindi na natin siya isulat. It only happens kapag ang base lang natin ay 10. Okay, sa yon ay falls under common logarithms. Okay, next, another example, letter D, parenthesis, 2 cube raised to 2, 2 over 3 close raised to the second power equals 4 over 9. So, this becomes the logarithm of what? 4 over 9. Does it make sense to put the parentheses? Yes, it makes sense. And then to the base, what? 2/3, right? Kasi yun yung base natin. So, 2/3. And then equals, of course, 2. Right? So, that will be your exponent. Okay, next. So, we have here letter E, 0.1 raised to negative 4. So, that is equal to 10,000. So, this becomes the logarithm of 10,000 with base 0.1 or to the base 0.1. Yan. And this is now equal to negative 4. Okay. Next, 4 raised to 0 equals 1. So, this becomes logarithm of 1 to the base 4 equals 0. So, 4 raised to 0 equals 1. Correct. Next, for letter G, logarithm of 21 to the base 7 equals B. So guys, take note ha, subscript to. Wala akong makikita na ito ay kapantay ng 21. Okay? So, kung paano natin siya isulat, dapat gayahin nyo lang. Okay? So, mamalian natin yan kapag itong 7 ay katapat nitong 21. Okay, next. So, for letter H, E squared is equal to X. So, the answer becomes, yes, very good, ln x equals 2. And how about letter I? Negative 2 raised to 2 equals 4. Okay, very good. So, letter I cannot be written in logarithmic form. Okay? So, not possible. Not possible or cannot be written in logarithmic form. Okay? Now, example number 2. So, this is opposite sa example number 1. Write the following logarithmic equations in exponential form. So, guys, dito kung mapapansin natin, given naman yung mga logarithmic equations natin. So, ang goal natin dito ay i-express natin in exponential form. Okay? So, for letter A, logarithm of m to the base n equals n. So, this is actually equal to 10. Okay, raised to n equals m. Okay, very good. So, baka magtaka kayo, bakit nagkaroon ng 10? Wala naman 10 dito. This is actually falls under, very good, common logarithm. Okay, pag wala kayo nakitang base, meaning, meron kayong base na 10 dito. Okay, next. Example, letter B. So, this becomes 3 raised to 4 equals 81. Next, letter C. So, this becomes, okay, dapat maglagay tayo ng parenthesis. Square root of 5, close, squared, is equal to 5. Okay, nasundan ba ako, guys? Next, letter D example. So, we have here, yung base natin ay 3 over 4, right? So, 3 over 4. Does it make sense to put the parentheses? Yes, it makes sense. Raised to negative 3 equals 64 over 27. Ganun lang kasimple, guys. Next, letter E. Okay, so this becomes 4. Your base is 4. And then, raised to 1/2 equals 2, right? Next, letter F. Okay, 10 raised to negative 3 equals 0.001. Okay, next. How about for letter G? Comment your answer. So, I hope na meron kayong natutunan sa video ito. Thank you for watching.